Okay, we know you've heard it.
Oh,
Sports betting is coming to North Carolina, and it launched today. As North Carolinians rush to place their wagers, there's one message that resonates on all of the service apps on your phone: gamble responsibly. So joining us today to talk about this new realm of opportunity for North Carolina is David Bacchino, an associate professor of sports management at Elon University. Now, first things first, I want you to kind of talk about this historic day. What does this mean for North Carolinians?
Well, you know, it's an exciting day. It's a long time coming. North Carolinians can now pick up their phone, press a button, and make a bet on whatever they want to do. Obviously, this is a big college basketball time of year, so March Madness is coming, the conference tournaments. It's now time to make our bets. Now, for people who work in sports, they have to be aware now that people might be betting in the stands, you know, watching on TV, so there's that engagement factor. And probably the people I feel the worst for are just the people who have no interest in sports betting, because they're about to hear a lot about other people's bets at bars and at parties that you don't have to pretend you're interested in, but they're going to want to tell you about who they're betting on, just like they used to tell you about fantasy sports results.
Oh, sure.
It's going to happen.
I get that part. All right, so my question to Wants to Know was, I'm like, how do we make sure that people are verified to actually make those bets, like the people over 21, because so many kids really do want to bet?
Absolutely. So I see, you know, I work with a lot of college students, so this transition is going to be huge. You know, you go from 20 to 21, all of a sudden you can bet online. And a lot of these services have built in, well, all of them have built in age verification techniques. And that could mean entering the last 4 digits of your social security number, your name, your address, and that gets matched with other records online. Now, I tried to sign up for an app, and I purposely put in a fake social security number to see what would happen. And it worked. And basically they said, didn't work, we're going to need more verification. And that included taking a picture of my social security card. Sometimes it's really just taking a selfie with your driver's license. That might trigger something. They have built-in age verification systems that seem to work. So it looks like they're doing their best to protect 21 and over.
Okay.
So when we look at your book here, I'm going to hold this up this way, but you wrote this book, and then so this really is almost a history of sports in addition to sports betting, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really the first book that goes back 100 years and looks at the whole evolution of sports media overall. And one of the main themes is how we went from sports media meant the collective in a lot of ways. So we would sit around our radio and listen to these massive boxing matches or baseball games, and it was all about a whole lot of people. And then what I talk about is that 1979, when ESPN launched, was a real turning point. And it led to the fragmentation of a lot of sports fandom in general. And so today, what we see is a really personalized sports media experience where we can pick and choose whatever we want to watch. I have college students who pick a favorite English Premier League team, then they follow their hometown team, and then they follow LeBron James, and then they follow some random cricket team in India. And now, you add to that, you have all your bets too. So it's like, oh, tonight I'm rooting for the Bucks to score over 95 points and Giannis to score less than 35. And so you have these menus put together that's about as far away from this collective that we've talked about as you can get. And Game On really tracks it from 100 years, basically through COVID and a little bit beyond.
Wow.
Now's the time to really delve into that. Okay, so our producer does have a question for you back in the booth. Aaron, what do you got?
Oh, sure.
I just wanted to know one thing, Professor.
Yeah.
With all of this sports betting being allowed, how do you think this will change how we watch sports?
Well, it kind of depends. It depends how much you want to bet. So there's going to be a lot of people signing up in the next week or two, and they're going to place a couple bets. They're going to lose their money and go, nope, no, I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of people. And some people are going to stick with it, and they're going to watch more and more. Now, there's a lot of talk about live betting becoming a real big thing in the next 5-10 years, which just means, you know, we're going to bet on, is the next player going to hit the three-pointer? Is this going to be a strike? Whether that's really going to take over totally, I don't think so. That's asking a lot of the sport consumer. You're going to need a lot of patience. And so I think the people who really like betting are going to dive right in, and the people who aren't are going to have the option to sort of leave it out of their life a little bit. But for the next couple weeks in North Carolina, we're going to get a lot of ads. We're going to be bombarded with this.
That live betting's like day trading for stock traders.
It's 100%. You can compare it to crypto. You can compare it to day trading. It's kind of just that fix and that adrenaline you get. Yeah.
Very good.
That's crazy. Well, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
The realm of it all. Yeah.
Yeah, the book is called Game On: How Sports Media Grew Up, Sold Out, and Got Personal with Billions of Fans by David Bacchino.
I love it. Well, after the show, you can find this conversation on our website, WFMYnews2.com.